Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, real quick, I'm Diddy Love. Drop down and hit like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate all of my loved ones, all of y'all who share my videos, all of y'all who support me. Thank you. Even the haters, thank you too. Uh, I was thinking last night, and this morning I was listening to Jay Dunn's video, and I heard in the video that, this guy that our girl is going to see threw up in his hands on live, and I don't did he get off? I don't know. It didn't sound like he did, but this is just what I would like to say. I heard everybody talking about how trees getting flown out, but is she also getting an Airbnb and a rental car? Cause you need all your own stuff. Okay, I'm telling you, going out of town with somebody you don't really know like that. Get your own stuff. Get your own place to stay. And even if you and him go half and he comes there to the hotel to stay, do it like that. Or to the Airbnb to stay. But do not go stay at his house. I don't know how long you stay in, especially if it's more than 2 days. Absolutely not. But you also need a rental car because you need to be able to get around on your own just in case things go left. And if you plan on driving his car at any point, because if he drinks, you need to make sure all his stuff is in order. License, registration, and all of that. Okay? And you might not want to be riding around because I don't know what conditions you're under, but are you supposed to be leaving the state? Huh? Right. So you need to be very careful about what you're doing. Now, with that being said, I want to touch on this real quick because I noticed how I always tell you how the black community, we are conditioned to support negativity. That's just what it is. And we don't even see it. We've been programmed, right? Now, in the older generations, this is why, like they're always saying, oh, today's woman doesn't want to get married and these women this and these women that. No, we don't want to put up with bullshit. We know many of grandmothers and aunties and mothers who stayed in relationships that were horrible. There were men who had 2, 3, 4, 5 families. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you've been told, oh, you just stay with them, or relationships take work and that makes you a strong black woman because you let somebody beat you down every day, right? And no, that's not true. However, in this situation, I noticed, and this is not about what's going on here, but I just want to say in general, the way we speak to our younger women, we need to do better. Because if you see someone being abused verbally, physically, why would you say, oh no, that's okay. It's a good thing. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. If you see what's going on in public, you should assume what's going on behind closed doors. You can guess pretty much if the conditions are the same. And if this is about alcohol. Another issue I had is that stop meeting people and thinking they should change because they met you. Now, I was listening to Summer Rob video yesterday and he said, he was like, I drink, it is what it is. And that's true. He don't have to change for nobody else if that's not what he wants to do. But when it's different if I come into the situation and you turn into that and then I expect more from you. But if I meet you and that's who you are, then I got to accept you at face value, period. I can't ask no questions. I really can't have those expectations of you. I might want them, but if that's the case, what am I doing there? I have to then question myself. Like, why am I about to turn into a counselor, a mother, an assistant to try to help somebody? We are at an age in life where I don't have time for the I have a dream speech personally. Your shit needs to be in order, okay? You need to know how to handle shit and do things. Like women, there are a lot of women out here who want to babysit and hand hold and all that good shit. I don't have time for that. I was, did y'all watch Love After Lockup, Monique and Derek? Like, Monique spent $506 on dinner for him. Are you out of your damn mind, Monique? I mean, nobody added up the cost, but just to have a man. When you love yourself, you ain't got to do all of that. You ain't got to do all that. Spend your money on yourself. Spend your time on yourself. Focus on you. I told y'all, 2023, the year of me. I can't stress that enough. But you better have some standards. I'm trying to tell you. You just put yourself out there for bullshit and you listen to people who see the writing on the wall but will tell you, oh, nah, it's all good. That's like in my situation. Because y'all know my work situation has still not been resolved or whatever. I'm still out getting paid until we'll see what happens this week. My hearing is this week. But there are people who like, You could just go back to work and just not say anything to anybody. Don't talk to anybody and don't say anything at all. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm an adult. I'm not, you wouldn't tell your child to go back to school and not talk to anybody. Let them bully you. Let them, fuck all that. If it is what it is. You see how people treat you. You have to value yourself enough to know better. I value my freedom. Can I tell y'all, I cussed somebody out yesterday. I made her cry. She was at work. I didn't even give a fuck, okay? You playing in my people's face, bitch. They may talk kindly and nice to you, but I don't have time for this. When you asking questions and not getting answered, and the lady was like, but you won't let me talk. I said, because you fucking lying. Bitch, I ain't got time to listen to lies. Sometimes my kids be mad at me. You not listening. No, I'm not. I'm not about to listen to people. See, when you talking in circles and doing all that extra shit, it's because you lying. And I don't have time for it. Answer the fucking question. Period. Right. So, yeah. But as women, though, like I said, we got to stop telling other women that negative shit is okay. Do y'all not know women that things have happened to? I'm going to give you some firsthand examples. This is why I don't play like that. And I don't think y'all should either. And see, the thing about it is, it can happen to you. You ain't special. A dude could punch you in the face, take your money. Ain't nobody special. Shit happening every day. But, okay, so one girl that I grew up with, she lived over me, right? And she lived a floor above me. But she was out with this dude one night, and they said that he had been abusive or whatever, and they was drinking and carry on. But I think she wanted to break up with him, and he ran the car into a pole and killed her. Okay. Another woman was doused. She lived in my city, doused with gasoline by a dude. She survived, thank God. And she healed pretty good, because luckily now, depending on the severity of the burns, and they have, it's a lot to heal. Burn will kill you, but burns are terrible. If you ever burned your hand with coffee or touched a pot. So imagine being burned up. Another girl I worked with one day, she told me, it was a picture of her sister on the desk. And I was like, oh, who's this? She was like, my sister. You remember the girl that got burnt up in the car? They found her body burning in the Bronx, okay? Then there was another chick who, this dude had been beating her up, and this Negro got the nerve to be out of prison. Oh. Anyway, it's amazing how fast 25 years goes by. I believe that shit. But he kidnapped her from her job, and him and his friend burned her up in a car in the Bronx. So when we telling women that, abuse is okay, like, none of that shit is okay. You don't let nobody call you names, yell at you, treat you like a dog. If you're in them type of relationships, you need to get out. Like, period. There's nothing cute about it. It's unacceptable. Oh,